I went and searched anybody talking about it everywhere.
Yeah.
And it seems to me there's only some amateur videos out there. Like, nobody's talking about this. How the hell are we not talking about this?
Yeah.
So I figured, what the hell? We got to make a video on it now.
Yeah, I want to hear some. Yeah.
Magic in the movies. Please. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factor Fugazi here at 3 Shades of Whatever. Jay, you're back. How you been, bud?
I've been doing good, buddy, man. Yeah, that's been,
excellent, dude.
Been. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Absolutely glad to have you back. Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you are, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So Jay's gonna be my dude for here on out for Factor Fugazi. You know, it's not really, Chucky and Chan the Man's twist. So me and Jay love this stuff. We're gonna do it together, huh?
Absolutely.
It sounds like a blast. Now,
yeah.
The reason I want to start with this place is because this place is actually what got me started down this entire path of ancient wonder for me, right?
Yeah.
So everybody wonders about what's going on in the ancient past, what happened, what was done, where we from, blah, blah, blah. It goes on forever, all the questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just keeping it all in, which I've been doing, I figured I'm going to, let you guys in on it and see what you think is real, what's fake, because I think it's all bullshit. I think everything we've been taught our entire lives about the history of this planet is just guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's a lot. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot that's not. But at the same time, the truth of our past, who knows?
Well, I agree with you. I mean, half of the stuff that they put out there, obviously, there's going to be some things that are going to be disinformation. But at the same point, you have to dig deep if you're ever going to have your own thought on anything, right? Like, your own beliefs.
Yeah. Man,
some of this stuff, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah, the problem with what they do nowadays is anybody who thinks outside the box, like, your Graham Hancock, Randall Carlson, Jimmy Corsetti, all of them, they call them pseudoscience. They're like, you don't really know anything, you don't have any background. Dude, when people like 𝐑𝐄𝐂𝐓𝐈𝐎𝐍𝐒 come out and say shit like this.
Most of the information that's written on pyramids are wrong.
Really?
Except me.
You guys are the only ones that have it right?
I excavated every piece of sand.
I wonder about it. Every grain of sand in Egypt. I love what Piers Morgan said.
Have you really examined every grain of sand at Giza?
We did. I have to tell you.
How many grains are there?
I start.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how deep did you? How deep did you dig, bud? You know what I mean? You can excavate the top layer, but you got to take into consideration the amount of time, right? So time and wind cover and you know what I mean. All of this stuff covers this stuff up for years and years and years. Billy, this stuff is probably all the way down, bro. All the way down.
That's my point. I've been saying it for a while. They're like, oh, there's no evidence. They're probably freaking buried. And proof to my point, recently there was an earthquake in Myanmar. And what was surfaced? An ancient ruin that they're going to actually excavate.
Well, you don't know what kind of natural disasters happened thousands of years ago that could have changed the whole geographic layout of these areas, right?
In my own opinion, I think we are the start over again. I think there's been many cataclysms that have wiped us out multiple times. I think the timeline of, I don't know who's hiding it, if they are hiding. I don't know, man. There's so many questions. I think all the answers are truly inside the Smithsonian, NASA, and the Vatican. I think that's where all the truth of the friggin' past is, and they're holding it all to themselves because they don't want us to know. And there's reasons behind that. For another video. I'm not going to do that now, but we were going to talk about that. But again, the reason I started with this topic is this is what set me down this path. And originally, when I saw these rocks, I thought it was Egypt. I thought they were like pyramid stones. Come to find out quite a few months later that, because I only saw a TikTok on it. And that 30-second video ruined my brain because I've always been a man of science. Believe that science has the answers.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. You have to follow, the evidence, right? And like you had mentioned back, what's in the Smithsonian, the evidence is going to show everything, right? And then you have to put some critical thinking involved. You got to add logic and you got to add common sense, right? There's professionalism. there's people that know things, about this, about that. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't, again, what concrete evidence is there? Well, I mean, you know, you have to take into consideration what there is out there. You know, boots on the ground, dig, look, investigate, discover.
I excavated every piece of sand at 𝐑𝐄𝐂 Plateau. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
There's so much we don't know that, you know, it's going to take, you know, it's going to take time to figure it out. It's going to take us looking into it, investigating it. Yeah, man,
Yes.
There's so much unknown, you know what I mean? There's maybe about 1% that we really know.
So let's get into it right now.
I like it. Yeah.
I'm going to pull up the map right here. As you see on the screen, Muley Point is just southwest of Muley Point East, right?
Muley Point, huh?
So look, on the front of this mountain, see all these cut stones?
Yeah.
You see all these things?
Yeah.
Look at these things, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like
Okay.
a quarry, Bill.
It looks like a quarry, right?
Yeah.
Look, as they go down. Now wait. Look at them zoom in. Okay, boom. Right here. The official explanation to this, actually, let me grab my phone here and tell you, because I don't want to mess up the words. Let's get it right.
One eternity later.
It says the Muley Point square rocks are an actual large rectangular blocks of Cedar Mesa sandstone at Muley Point in Utah. Naturally formed. By jointing and weathering. These formations appear to have square or rectangular shapes due to the way the sandstone fractures along the joint lines, creating these distinct patterns. The sandstone is part of the Cutler Formation, which is of early Permian age, formed approximately 270 million years ago. Okay, so I don't know. As this plays, look, in the front there, look, okay, along the front edge, you see what looks to be a natural rock edge, a cliff edge. See how it's all bumpy and round? And
what
nothing.
a natural
and
rock
then as
edge
you get
would
up,
look like, yeah.
boom, right? As you get to the top, though, what? We have these cut perfect friggin' corners. Look at them. They're all cut corners. You know,
Look at the area, Bill. Look at the area where it's showing you. You know, like so that dips down, that dives down, right? You go down into that canyon, right? So these things are being quarried, right? They're being chipped down, however they did it, whenever they did it, right? You know, and that stuff is falling down that area. I mean, if that was like, I could understand naturally formed if it was in the center and there was two sides, but that doesn't make sense to me. Just the way, it
doesn't make sense. And look at the right hand side. You see those little tiny dot colored things? Those are cars.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Look at these things. Massive.
Yeah. On the Nash.
Massive.
Yeah, that's on the Nash.
And look, they are almost. And look, where'd the middle one go?
Yeah.
Look at the size of this dude standing on it.
Somebody took it home. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where'd it go? It was in the middle. Yeah. Okay. So if it naturally broke away, where'd it go?
I don't know.
It's magic.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. It doesn't add up.
Now look, my man's got a tape measure. He's out here measuring. Look at this guy's got a tape. He ain't going to give us the measurements, but
he wants to make a countertop.
I did watch the video.
You know?
Oh, look, there it is. Look, almost square, 32 feet by 36 feet.
No,
that's a decent rectangle. Okay, sure.
No.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, no. What side are you leaning on that, Bill?
What, Factor Fugazi?
Yeah.
I think it's fully Fugazi what the natural friggin' explanation is.
Fugazi.
That doesn't look 100%. That doesn't look at all. Like, I mean, like, what are we talking about here? And then, like, look at some of these stills. Look at some of these stills, right? It's got what looks to be some sort of drawing. Supposedly, these are done by Native Americans because they found this to be like some sort of sacred site. But the thing about that for me is, look at the bottom here. Look at the right-hand side. You see the points?
Yeah.
That looks like they were made points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Why were these points made? Right?
Look, I'm not a geologist. I didn't study geology, but I know common sense, right? I know wear and tear. I've seen it enough. But I just don't see, nature. What could have formed that in that kind of shape, right? Was it water? It doesn't add up for me. You know what I mean? I'm a logical person. Yeah.
They say natural, and look how many there are.
Yeah. Yeah, look how
you
far
see that
out
what
it
I just
goes.
showed you? What I just sent
look
you?
at the lines. Yeah.
Look at it. It's huge. Look at them all.
Yeah.
Look at them all.
Yeah.
Naturally formed. Why is this nowhere else then? And look at the bottom here. It looks like they're being
It looks
away.
to me like a mapped out area, like they started mapping out their quarry area. That's what I see.
It's either that or a floor for giants. I want to hear something. I need somebody to tell me more. Like, dude, of course there's always the chance that something natural could have happened here, but in my eye, nope.
No, it doesn't add up.
Like that square, that rectangular, that perfectly smooth, these giant blocks that are just set there, some missing out of middles where trees are now growing and shrubbery and such. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
There is so many things in this world that we don't know shit about.
Yeah, you saw the pictures, Bill. Not even the pieces of broken away rock or, broken away sections, but it goes all the way back, right? And you see the lines that were intersecting it looks like for hundreds of feet back. It just doesn't so what in nature is creating those lines, right? What
even
in
that
nature,
they say water, like they're saying,
yeah.
Like think about this, when they're saying water, right? Water, if it's going through rock, is not going to go straight.
No.
If that's the case, then why is the Grand Canyon not a straight friggin' line, right?
It's not going to make tic-tac-toe lines. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense, right?
And why are they coming like perfectly north and south and east and west or whatever? I mean, it's probably not perfectly, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever direction it's going, it's going perfectly that way and perfectly this way.
Yeah, it's going to divert. Correct, and
it looks like a city block from the sky. You know what I mean? Like if you look at a city grid,
it does, or even just a plot grid, right? A farm grid. When you look at a farm from 40,000 feet in the air, you see the farm line, the property lines, or and that's how it looks, right? It looks like it's a topical view or a topical lined out view. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like water or wind. Or, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like what nature could have made those lines.
Yeah. So as far as when it comes to natural formation, I say natural formation, my foot.
No, 100%.
Okay, I don't see that being it. Fugazi fully, in my opinion. Yeah. But again, what do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Do you think it's fact or is it Fugazi? Is it real or is it a smell of, some manure?
Manure! I hate manure!
It has to be.
No, I go Fugazi all day, bro. There's no question. I can't even get on the right side of that, even thinking that's natural. There's no way, bro. I can't even be optimistic about it, bro. I'm 100%.
It's like
on one
it just
side.
Smells of horse shit.
Horse stinks.
So, and again, like I said, if you look beneath it, you see what looks like a natural mountain formation of stone, how it looks beneath it. But you get up to that certain point where they cut it, that's just what happens at the top of mountains. Show me one other place ever that looks like that.
Where's the evidence on the bottom? Where are the rocks? Where are those large broken off stones, bro? It doesn't, you know what I mean? They don't just,
correct, sir.
They don't just disintegrate, right?
So here's the biggest question of all, though. I'm going to tell you the question after you guys, hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Where'd the stones go?
Yeah.
What were they used for?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Where, what, and why?
Why?
Other than that, let us know what other things you have us wanting to do, because we are all over all of it. I have so many things to say and so many crazy outlandish theories about what happened in Egypt and India and all these places with all these crazy structures. I've got thoughts and ideas.
Well, I want to go down the rabbit hole.
But that's up to you guys to tell us whether you think it's fact or Fugazi.
Yeah,
let's go down the rabbit hole, Jay.
Uncover 'em.
You and me together, rabbit hole. Give me a high five, son.